Harry apparently begged Meghan Markle not to do this. In fact, literally begged her not to do it. But as ever, what Meghan wants, Meghan gets, and she pushed ahead, much to the detriment, as many people are now suggesting, not just to herself, but of course those closest around her. As ever, let me explain. Hi, nice to see you. You're all right today. Thank you so much as ever for your time. And by the way, I'm glad you enjoyed the story about the author, use that term loosely, Michael Wolff, and his visit, of course, to our studios when he was, shall we say, being rather unkind about Donald Trump. Whether you're a fan or not, it's always good to get these stories out in the open. There was nothing wrong with the microphone. Watch the video. People said to me, well, why didn't you publish it before? I couldn't get the clearance on the video. You know, you don't own everything you make. Let me explain how that works. You know, if you're working for a certain channel, they own that footage. You understand how it is. But of course, now I was able to find it, clip it and put it out there. That's truly what happened behind the scenes. So for all of these people writing tell-all books telling you, oh, this is this, suddenly they have a microphone lapse and that's what goes wrong. Always good to put both sides over there. That's the point of the channel, so you form your own informed opinion about what happened, and it's there literally on tape, so there's no disputing what truly went on. Back as ever though to your royal story of the day. It was dubbed Megxit, wasn't it, when you think about it? And of course, you know, according to everybody around, Harry didn't like that term because he felt it was negative towards his wife, the cable TV actress Meghan Markle. And what happened, as I pointed out, was the fact that he dashed off from the Windsor suite at that luxury for the Freedom flight. He was going to have a different life. It was going to be marvellous. And like a simpleton on a phone and urged along by Meghan, he published that. I mean, how stupid do you have to be? All of these things come back to haunt you, as they clearly have now with Harry. No two ways about it. Now, what I find fascinating about this particular story is the fact that as you dig deeper and what emerges, and as I've told you before, many staff are now kicking back simply because they're fed up of being labelled liars and cheats and, you know, charlatans and stuff like that, when basically Meghan Markle went in, wrecked everything, refused to listen to any advice, and basically manipulated the situation to suit herself. Having a husband, of course, that basically goes along with whatever she wanted, it made it a lot easier. But there was one thing that apparently Prince Harry truly did want to hold out onto, and that was the exiting of the two. He felt they should have built up a bigger following and, of course, you know, done exactly what our late and brilliant monarch, Queen Elizabeth II, really required from them both. And the idea really was, and this sounds very macabre, I know, but as ever, allegedly, to wait until she passed. And, you know, when you think about it, not only would it have simply been courteous and good manners, but actually the better form in some respects. But apparently Meghan didn't want to wait around that long. You know, she didn't see the point. Cue her phrase, we're hot now. It's now or never. We should do it now. So as you saw in that very final outing to Westminster Abbey, well, he looks very sheepish and very sad, in fact, when you can see when he knows what's coming. She looks absolutely thrilled. She's finally got her own way. She's decided to depart, and they wanted to release it in their own terms, if you remember, via Instagram. Very hurtful and very upsetting to the elderly Queen. No two ways about it. They made her life a misery. And the bottom line now is it's all truly emerging, because obviously in some respects Harry would have had the better idea of seeing that through. It would have been a better transition. But of course, as we've seen with Meghan, with her ill-aborted things of American Riviera, 40 times 40 and everything else that she touches, it all turns into a disaster. But guess what? Apparently, according to that source, well, it was Harry's idea, not hers. Funny how things turn around, isn't it? Neil Sean in the very heart of London.